The following program does not necessarily reflect the opinions and viewpoints of the staff and management of this station.
Welcome to the wonderful world of seniors, the best of all worlds. You now have the time, resources, and ability to enjoy what you have worked for all your life. So let's explore the many possibilities available to seniors on Senior World Radio. Senior World Radio is your source for senior citizens-related topics, information, and entertainment. Now, here is your host of Senior World Radio, Glenn Howard.
It's Christmas time and a great time to visit with people. I decided the other day to drive out to the Jeltz Daily Living Center out there around 12th and Lottie and get a chance to meet some of the people and talk to them about Christmases past, some of their memories. We were out there in the dining room visiting with them and just walking around. It was a lot of fun. I thought you'd enjoy listening on some of those conversations. Let's begin with you. What's your name?
Harold Spencer.
Harold Spencer. Harold, how long you been living here?
Since 2008.
2008. So you've been here about 6 years.
Yeah.
And I guess you enjoy celebrating the Christmas and being a part of all the Christmas parties?
Yes.
Tell me about your first Christmas. How far back can you go in your memory for Christmas time at your family?
Well, I remember when me and my sister we was going down to a parade, and we stopped. When we seen Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
We stopped. When we ran out there. We was little.
Uh-huh.
We ran out there. When we ran out there, everything stopped. We stopped everything, all that stuff. Okay, so we went up there, and me and my sister was going to shake Santa Claus's hand,
right.
All that stuff. All of a sudden, I started hollering. I snatched my hand and started running to the house.
How come?
And then my mother and them, when they came to the door, they said, what's wrong? Mama, Santa Claus was drunk.
Oh, really?
And we ain't getting nothing for Christmas. We ran upstairs, and we, me and my sister, we hugged each other and all that stuff. We went to sleep. Next thing in the morning, got up. My sister said, there's some presents under the tree. We jumped downstairs, ran down the stairs and everything, and all this.
So Santa Claus really wasn't that drunk, but you went to get your presents.
He wasn't that drunk.
Where were you born and raised? Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Brownwood, Texas.
Brownwood, Texas.
But I was raised in California.
I see. Okay. What kind of background did you have? What's your profession? What do you work at?
Well, I'm kind of handicapped, so I used to work for the city. Cleaning parks. They gave me a chance out there at handicap stage, and all that stuff.
Okay.
And I did park recreation and all of this, working in the park, cleaning the parks out, and working on crowd controls and all that stuff.
Okay. Tell me about your family. How big a family did you come from? Have brothers and sisters?
I got a sister. She's deceased. I got some niece. I got a mother and them, but they died. Father died too. Mm-hmm. I got some step brothers and sisters somewhere. All that I don't know them.
So I think today, though, you're going to be having a big Christmas party right here at the Jeltz Center, are you not?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You ready for Santa Claus to come again?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Well, I think that's tremendous. Karen, you're the gal who really kind of coordinates all this stuff and puts it together, don't you?
Yes, I am.
How long you been here with the Jeltz Center?
Just a little over a year now.
A little over a year. Mm-hmm. So as you plan your Christmas party, what are you going to be doing for the people?
Today we're bringing in some food for them to eat. We have Christmas presents for them, Christmas carols. We're going to be playing those on the CD up here and just have a good old time today.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you ever get into a job like this?
God blessed me with this one. I was in between jobs at the time. I had to travel about 45 miles to a job, and I moved up here to the city, and I just prayed for God to give me a job a little bit closer, and this came about.
Uh-huh. Are you a native of Oklahoma City?
Yes. No, I was raised and born up in Woodward, Oklahoma.
In Woodward.
Mm-hmm.
We were up there a while back. In fact, I was visiting with some people who went through the tornado
Yes.
67 years ago.
Yes.
Of course, you're probably not that old.
No, but my mom went through it, so I hear
really?
stories from her.
I'm glad you did.
Yes.
So, you've got a family here?
Yes, I have a daughter and a granddaughter, and then, of course, my son, he lives over in Lawton.
So what are you going to be doing for that granddaughter at Christmas time?
She's going to get some stuff I cannot say.
Santa Claus is not going to reveal the secret.
No, neither is Grammy.
Tell me, working with people who are retired, many of them very low income, must be a gratifying feeling to be able to bring some cheer into their lives.
Yes, and I learn a lot from them. I'm blessed every day. I always count my blessings because I can see what it's like for them to go through it, so I count my blessings for what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I think that's tremendous, and I appreciate so much. We were out here the other day with that big map of Israel,
Yes.
and several of the people act like they enjoyed that. It's
Yes.
always a lot of fun to talk to seniors
Yes.
and to get their response to things.
Yes.
As the people, though, come in, start talking about Christmas, do you really see a change in attitude at Christmas, or is it a kind of a depressing time as they remember what was and what's not?
It kind of goes back and forth. It depends on who you're talking to and at the time you're talking to them. I see good expressions and I see some sadness also. So it goes back and forth.
Memories of what once was.
Yes.
Well, Karen, I appreciate so much you letting us come in and visit with you and with some of the people. I met a gentleman here, though, when I was here at the Big Map, who was kind of excited. In fact, he was telling me a little bit about his church and some of the new buildings they're fixing. And, tell me about that church.
Well, just about 3 weeks ago or less, we had groundbreaking
Right.
for our church, and it's a Seventh-day Adventist church.
Okay.
And we getting ready to start building. Well, they're in a meeting as we speak right now.
I see.
So when they come out and get the building permits from the city, we're going to start here in January.
Okay.
And so that's a done deal.
Well, the picture looked very nice. Looked like a very lovely building.
Oh, it's going to be nice.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, though. First of all, what's your name?
Stephen Williams.
Stephen Williams.
Yes, sir.
Stephen, are you a local resident all your life? Or where you
No,
from?
I'm from Wichita, Kansas. Born and
Wichita,
raised
Kansas.
in Kansas. Yes, sir.
How did you get from Wichita down to Oklahoma City?
Well, my father's from Vernon, Oklahoma.
Vernon. Now, I thought I knew Oklahoma. In fact, my dad's from the great metropolis of Slapout, but I've never heard of Vernon. Where's Vernon?
It's over, I think, close to, I've never been there, but I heard it's close to over around McAllister.
Okay, down
Around
southeast
Eufaula.
part. Okay.
And my mother's from right over in Arcadia.
Uh-huh.
And so every summer, which I hated it, we used to have to come to Oklahoma, spend a couple of weeks out after school was out. But it was all right, though, I guess. But now I'm here, you know.
Okay. Tell me about your family, brothers and sisters.
I had 11 brothers and sisters, but now I only have 9.
Okay. Were you the youngest or the oldest?
Second oldest.
Second oldest.
Uh-huh.
So you helped raise the other 9 under younger than you, huh?
Well, kind of. And, I left home early.
Right.
And so I was a teenager when I left home. And so when I was there, I pitched in.
I see. Very nice. What does a Christmas mean to you?
Well, to me, and as I learned what Christmas is, I just thank God for sending His Son
Right.
for us, to set us free. And that's what Christmas is to me, you know, because without Him, we wouldn't have a chance.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So.
How did you celebrate Christmas as a child in your home?
Oh, the best way we could. But so I remember sometimes we wouldn't have a tree, And we would find something, we'd fix it up. To us, we was little kids, it looked nice. And we never saw our parents get the presents for us.
So did they teach you about Santa Claus and blame them for it?
Well, no, we never saw presents. We never saw Santa Claus. But on Christmas Day, we wake up, we'd have presents. So I always, for a long time, I always thought it was a Santa Claus. For real, because we didn't have presents, we'd wake up, they'd be there. So that's how, it was beautiful for me.
That's great.
It was nice for me.
You remember any presents you got? What was the best present?
Well, I remember several presents like that. I think one of them was a Hopalong Cassidy. Guns. You remember Hopalong Cassidy?
Oh, yes.
I mean, and Hopalong Cassidy, I had a gun and holster. And then Tonto. I had a Tonto deal.
Roy Rogers and Tonto?
Yeah. And there's all kinds of stuff.
So growing up, you want to be a cowboy, huh?
Yeah, or Indian. It didn't make a difference.
What kind of work have you done?
Well, I chose a life of crime.
Really?
In my life.
Tell me more.
And I took and I misused a lot of women for my money.
Right.
And so I just asked the Lord, and He forgave me for that. So I'm free from that now. But I just tried to get by without working.
Well, what changed your life? What turned it around?
Jesus.
Tell me about that.
Oh, well, I was a heroin addict for 18 years.
Heroin addict for 18 years?
Oh, yes, it was horrible. But when I called on the name of Jesus, He set me free. That's been over, I'd say, about 40 years ago.
Okay, now not very many heroin addicts walk into church and say, hey, I want to get changed. What brought you in? What made your change?
Well, I owe everything to Jesus.
Right.
But my mother gave me a religious foundation to stand on. And I never forgot that. In fact, it seemed like every time we'd be partying like New Year's, we'd be in the club partying. And it seemed like just right down the street was a church. I would ease off and go to church.
So even at the party,
I would go.
You were aware that
all the time, every year, and I would thank God for blessing me to see another year, because without Him I wouldn't have made it, and I recognized that and I gave Him that. So
it sounds to me like there was a guilty conscience who was trying to cry out for help, and the Lord came to your rescue.
Well, I guess He did, but I always knew He was there for me.
Yeah.
My mother taught us that. All 11 of us. She taught us that nothing man could do for us, but God could do it all.
So the real meaning of Christmas is being able to know there is hope, and Jesus Christ came into the world. I think that's fantastic. It's been so great being with you. We got to go. We'll be coming right back in just a few moments, so please stay right here with me.
You're nobody till somebody.
Have you ever had a problem, but it seemed like there was no one who could help? You spent hours calling around, being referred from one place to the next. Well, not anymore. I want to tell you about a free and easy-to-use service in Oklahoma. 211 is a simple 3-digit phone number to get help or to give help when you don't know where to turn. Dialing 211 only takes a minute, and you are connected with a caring Oklahoman who will help you find the assistance you've been looking for. With access to over 13,000 programs, Heartline 211 can connect you to local resources for many different needs, including health care, food, counseling, rent assistance, disability assistance, job services, and much more. 211 is a service of Heartline, a United Way partner agency. 211, the right first call to get help or give help 24 hours a day.
Hi, my name's Jason Ledlow, president of UT Phone, the ultimate telephone service. We're proud to be a sponsor of Senior World Radio with Glenn Howard. UT Phone is dedicated to providing Oklahomans affordable telephone service all across our great state. We have Lifeline home phone service starting at just $1.95. That's right, just $1.95, and most of Oklahoma's seniors qualify for this reduced home phone service. They get to keep their old home phone number, and it even includes long distance. Another great feature of UT Phones customers really like is that it includes repair service. That's right, any repairs at no additional charge. With many telephone services charging $40 to $50 per month, it makes sense to switch your service to UT Phone. This service is a federal program that is provided through the Universal Service Fund. There is only one per household, so make it UT Phone's home phone service for $1.95. Give us a call at 800-996-0098. Again, call 800-996-0098.
I've made up my mind.
Thanks so much for staying with me. We're having a great time at the Jeltz Daily Living Center located out on Northeast 12th and Lottie, talking to a group of seniors talking about Christmas. I think you're going to enjoy listening to some of these conversations we have with a few of these wonderful people. Tell me a little bit about you. What's your name?
Eva.
Eva?
Yeah.
Eva what?
Perry.
Eva Perry.
Uh-huh.
Eva, how long have you been out here at the Jeltz Center? How long has it been home for you?
I don't know this time. I was here once before and my house got burned, so then I came back again.
So your house got
here.
burned and you moved here.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's nice that this place was available for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got any memories of Christmas?
Well, all I know is I got a lot of nice things.
Oh, you did?
And my grandmother and my father and my mother was buying us things for Christmas. And I remember when Santa Claus came to our house, we were living in the country.
So Santa Claus actually came to your house, huh?
Well, I got that. We was living on, well, I don't know what street it was now.
Right.
But we was living in Spencer.
Okay.
And,
what was the best present you ever got for Christmas that you remember?
Well, I got everything. I don't know, dolls and dishes, doll dishes, and we got a lot of things. So many things I can't even think of, but I know that it was important to me, like little baskets you put your doll in and all of that. So, yeah, we had a real nice Christmas. I can't remember all the things we got, but my grandmother, she would come and bring them to us after Santa Claus left. Now, I want to tell you, Santa Claus came to our house, at least. I seen, they been telling me on Santa Claus, I'm going to see. So I was peeping out on the cupboard of the crack, and man came in something red, and I fell over behind it. And I stayed behind the bed until he went on in the kitchen where I couldn't see him. And I said, it is a Santa Claus. I said, he didn't tell me it wasn't no Santa Claus.
How about
I only find out Santa wasn't no Santa Claus until I got grown.
So you really did see Santa Claus? He came in and you hid behind the bed and watched him, huh?
Yeah, but he wasn't Santa Claus. I thought he was.
Oh, what wonderful memories, what wonderful memories. And may I ask you, what's your name?
Janet.
Say again?
Janet Williams.
Okay, Ms. Williams. What memories do you have of Christmas time?
I remember when my parents and I got together and I got a doll. I got some dishes. I got an iron board. I got a bicycle.
So you got a bicycle and rode off celebrating and telling everybody in the neighborhood that Santa Claus had brought you a bicycle. Karen, I'll tell you what, I think it is so great to be able to hear people talk about their stories.
Good.
It means something to them, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It really does. We have group sessions also during the morning time, and I hear a lot of good stories from them also during that time.
Well, I think that is tremendous. You're getting ready to serve dinner, I think, in just a little bit and
Yes.
have your Christmas party?
Yes, yes.
What's on the menu for dinner today?
Oh, we brought in some different kind of trays, vegetable trays, luncheon meat trays. We're going to have punch, and we're not going to mention the desserts.
The dessert remains kind of a secret.
Yes.
Doesn't it? There's another gentleman right here. Let me get his name. What's your name, sir?
Charles Risby.
Okay, and how long have you been living here?
I've had 11 years.
11 years, so you're calling this home.
Yeah, almost. I've always made the whole building.
You look like you're getting up kind of in my age. May I ask you, how old are you?
86.
86.
I'm the oldest man in the building.
Really?
And the oldest man in the church, too.
I can imagine so. At 86 years of age, you've got a lot of memories, I can imagine. Do you remember any of your early day Christmases?
Yeah, quite a few when I was a kid. I always tried to catch Santa Claus. Never couldn't make it. I always go to sleep. I tried, but he always wanted to go to sleep when I wake up. The stuff's there, so he got by me that time.
He got by you that time. Tell me about your family. Where were you born and raised?
My home's in South Texas.
How far down?
South Texas, Hempstead. Most people don't know where it's at, but Prairie View College.
Okay.
I was raised up on the campus.
And how big a family? How many brothers and sisters you have?
I only got one brother, and he's in California. I got a son and a daughter. They're in California.
Okay.
They left Oklahoma City because ain't no benefit here for you. Unless you got education, the wages too cheap.
Right.
That's one thing.
So they moved to California and made more money?
They went to California when they were kids, so they said they'd never come back.
I see. What kind of business were you in? What was your profession?
I worked in a service station 30-some years.
Okay.
And I was in front of the public all the time. And I worked for Kerr McGee, and I won all the prizes that Kerr McGee ever give for courtesy. I won everything they could give. You know, Kerr McGee ain't no more, but I worked for the service about 25 years.
They were a big company. Well, I'll tell you what, for 86 years of age, you look like a very healthy person. How do you?
I'm all right.
What's your secret to long life and good health?
Well, just go to bed early at night and don't eat. And I quit drinking 20 years ago, so that's the main thing.
That helps out an awful lot.
Yeah, that's 20 years, no drinking. 20 years, I just give it up. I've blown the Seventh-day Adventist, same as Steve. I've been Seventh-day Adventist for 15 years.
Well, one of the things about the Seventh-day Adventists that I really do admire, first of all, I think that biblically they're very correct.
That's right.
But secondly, they teach a good, clean life. No smoking, no drinking.
That's right. No gambling. Whole lot of no. But the best thing about it, if you go by that, no meat, no pork, no nothing, and you go, Seventh-day Adventists had the highest rate and no death behind all rate. Seventh-day Adventists is meat free, and they don't have no sickness in there.
Right.
And they got, you won't believe it, we got the highest membership in Catholic. And Catholic is the biggest member, but we got highest membership in Catholic.
Well, you know, I think the Scripture even talks about the whole idea of none of these diseases, when you live according to what the good Lord says,
that's right.
You're not going to have the kind of problems that most people do have.
Yeah, so the Adventists don't have no problem with a heart attack. If you following the statistics, we have less heart attack than any other religion.
How about that?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your kids. You said you've got, what, 2 kids?
I got a girl and a boy. They went to California young.
So when you were raising them, what did you tell them about Christmas?
I told them that was Santa Claus. We always told kids about Santa Claus. Well, we never believed it hard because we couldn't catch that stuff. He's always dodging.
Always dodging.
Yeah, at least he went to sleep. That's what I say.
What kind of work do your kids do now?
I don't know. I haven't heard from them. My brother was working for Craig Wheel in California. I don't know what he's doing now. But I spent 25 years here working service station right here in Oklahoma City. Maine and Payne in Pennsylvania. Maine and Pennsylvania. And I worked on 7 days at Indiana and at Linwood. Most people don't know where Linwood is at.
I don't think I do. Where is it?
I know we don't. It's only 11 blocks long.
Oh, really?
It's 11 blocks long, Linwood. Running right into Virginia and Western. It runs right across the rest to Western. That's the end of it.
I see.
Virginia. Yeah, I worked at the service station 25 years. I know what lots of stuff that people don't know. They know ain't no such thing as buying gas with water in it. That's the biggest myth I ever heard of.
Well, I would say it would create a lot of problems if it did happen.
Yeah, but it don't.
It don't happen, huh?
The point is, if you remember correctly, the condensation in the gas in the tank.
Right.
That's where your water come at. And right now with that gas oil, that shows bad. That's all they got. Right. Oh boy, that's rough.
Oh really?
Yeah, that corrodes your fuel pump, line, and everything else.
Okay.
I run right the way back in I was in working service station in '72. I know about the gas shortage, '72.
Right.
That's the biggest lie you ever heard of.
You know, back in 1972, I can remember that. Of course, I'm not quite as old as you are, but I've been around for a long time. I can remember back in the days when we bought gasoline for 29 cents.
Not cheaper than that. When 70 back there, we got gas 10 cents. Other words, it's 10 cents a gallon because of this tax. That was all they would get.
10 cents a gallon.
10 cents a gallon. That's a gas wall.
Tell me, being 86 years of age, do you remember the first time you ever saw a car?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
That's 6 years of Model T.
The old Model T, huh?
Model T. Had the jacket on the block and crank it, and then you better get out of the way because that slap you out of hell.
Yeah, I remember the old cranks. And,
you
they kick you and...
Yeah, break your arm if you weren't careful.
Well, I think it's tremendous to be able to look back over the years and all of the memories that you have, and being here at the Jeltz Center to be able to share it with friends and all. These people become your family, haven't they?
I've been here 11 years.
So,
I've been here 11 years in this place.
So you feel like you're here with a bunch of your family?
Yeah, I've here with friends and people, friends, whatnot.
Well, I appreciate so much you're taking time to visit with me today. It's been a lot of fun here visiting with some of the people at the Jeltz Center. It looks to me like you just about got things set up ready for the party over here. The meat tray, boy, those things look pretty nice. The vegetable trays, everything else. It looks like we've got just a tremendous setup here ready to celebrate. And listen, I did enjoy so much getting a chance to visit with you folks. Thanks so much for letting me come out.
Thank you for coming in and talking to us today.
And I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas.
We wish you all a Merry Christmas, too, and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Here's one of your associates. What's your name?
I'm Kathy.
You're Kathy. Kathy, how long have you been working out here?
I've been out here for 2 months.
2 months. So you're brand new in this one, huh?
Yes.
What did you do before you got here?
I worked in a nursing home.
And do you like this better?
Yes, I do.
Why?
It's a lot quieter and a lot less stressful.
I can imagine.
And I get weekends off, and when we close the doors, we're done.
Well, it's a lot of fun to work with seniors and people that really appreciate what you're doing for them.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm Glenn Howard, Senior World Radio. It's been so good to be with you today. We'll be talking to you again the same time next week, and until then, be kind to everybody you meet. Enjoy your Christmas season, and we'll see you this same time next week. Bye-bye now.
I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation